But yeah, while I'm making more houses, we might accidentally have the first boss spawn in at some point, so gotta be aware of that. Also, I said that the trees look different in the other world. They do not. They look like this. There's still another type of tree, which is what the normal Terraria tree looks like. It's more bushy than leafy. I'm glad that you can barricade the doors with just like whatever you can pass through, basically. That's quite useful. The main thing is just like I don't want to fight the zombies right now. I'm trying to build a house. Because otherwise I'll be trying to get more shackles from them, but yeah. I'm kind of alright just doing my own thing and not getting disturbed by them. Okay, that is a house. We have to wait till morning for someone to actually show up, probably. And it's probably worth just having a spare house always available just in case. So you can get a new NPC immediately and know when you have all the NPCs available to you. A lot of shooting stars out right now. I should probably collect these. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of shooting stars out right now. Should absolutely collect these. Also getting quite close to the desert, so I don't want to build out too far. Also, you can use the what's it called? The, like, ordered placement thing for, like, building out blocks, but it's, like, really not great. I can't even get it to work right now, so I usually manually place blocks if I can. Also, we need to be also careful not to place too many torches out, because there is an event that can happen if you place out a lot of torches in one space. You'd have to put down a lot of torches to get it to happen, basically, but it's probably more than we can handle immediately. And I don't want to die. It's a cool effect, and you don't really need it, but it's cool, basically. And I'll do that when I'm a bit more prepared for it. Once we've actually done some bosses. Another blueberry bush. Just gonna smooth this out so it's not just like a big jump up again. I want to smooth it out going into the desert so I can just run across. Having good areas to just run across is good for everything in general. For fighting enemies and bosses combined, it's just good to have area to run across. Okay, it's morning, so let's see what NPCs we get. Oh, slime started falling from the sky. This is not the first boss, but this is a boss. Kinda. There's a lot of slime falling from the sky. Okay. If we kill them quickly, they will spawn in a boss for us to fight. I'm gonna get 40 extra mana quickly, because we have some stars I collected. I hope I'm ready for this, because I was not expecting this event so soon. I think I've done something to make it that I didn't have the first boss spawn in when it was supposed to earlier, but this is fine. Well, this is good for getting slime at least, or gel. This is fine. Completely fine. I need to put in some campfires, I think. So we have an even spread of healing. What I'd like to do is, like, keep moving out until I see the effect disappear and then place a campfire down. Green slime banner. We're gonna get a lot of slime banners moving forward. I just wanted to mine out this, dirt wall here so it didn't look so bad. And now I'm getting attacked by slimes. They just fall from the sky. It's kind of great. It's a cool event. Also, the dye trader has arrived. So I can get dye now. Which a few things can be crafted with dye. Hello. He's right there, I didn't realize. But we can also put it in our dye spots for our armor and equipment, and it'll make whatever equipment or armor that it's put on that color. And the dyes can be also quite special as well, because some of them have patterns on them, which is cool. Some of them even animate the pattern, so... or have special effects. Not that they do anything physically to us, but it's really cool to look at. Basically. But we need to actually focus on other things for the moment. We should probably go place a campfire further on the other way. The west. I know direction. Also, I'm surprised this house here wasn't taken yet. It's suitable, so we can get another NPC there. We just need it to spawn in. If I've got the prerequisites for one. Okay, I'll put a campfire here. Even probably put one further out this way, possibly. Like, it's pretty far out, but it's still right next to this house here, so I might as well put that there. Marco the Painter's arrived, which means we can make colored blocks and stuff like that. I want to smooth out more of the terrain here as well. Now's really a bad time to try and smooth out the terrain, but it's fine. Luckily for me, though, the slimes aren't that bad. We're prepared, but... it might actually be worth using up our life crystals now. Like, it's a risky move, but I think it's gonna pay off for us in the long run. So it's all or nothing now, basically. We're more prepared because of doing that. It just means that other bad things are gonna spawn in now. There's another event that we can get after getting up to 200 health, which spawns waves of enemies, basically. And some of them have ranged attacks that can attack us through walls, so we really need to be careful about that. 100 blue slimes? I got 2 banners already. Okay, I think we're pretty close. Also, you have a potion in you. I'll take the swiftness potion. I think we're pretty close to the thing spawning in now, if I had to guess. So I'm gonna head back to my campfires. Be ready here. There it is. There's the Slime King has awoken. And there's a boss health bar at the bottom of the screen now. Hello, Slime King. He's got a ninja inside of him. Oh my goodness. This is fine. We just need to do damage. Oh, I'm taking damage. He can teleport around as well, which is bad for us. I probably want to use my unholy arrows for this. Also, the boss music is pretty epic. Just do damage. Keep doing damage. We've taken a fair bit of damage already, actually. But every time we hit him, he also drops more slimes into the world. So we'll get a lot of gel out of this. I probably should have, like, dropped my thing on the ground to attack him. Don't spawn in directly on me. Don't do that. Ow, 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 ow. I need to heal, and I'm going to try and buff if I have anything. I don't think I had anything. The NPCs would be good for this as well, probably. Let me set you on fire. This seems like a good play. Get burned. Oh, don't do that. The teleporting around is the most rude part about this fight, so... But if I can get him to get the NPCs on him, we might be in a better position. I can kind of hide inside the buildings we have here, so... But if you get Slime Rain, you probably want to be back at your spawn. I am hitting the dummy. I should probably get rid of that, since that's a problem. Okay. Just keep at it. Just keep at it. Keep him at a distance. It's got 300 health left, out of 2,000. Might even be able to just, like, tank the rest of this. Maybe not. Don't do that. Maybe be careful. 95, 98, 30, 21. I forgot he has a health bar at the bottom of the screen. There we go. King Slime defeated. We also got this slime here, who's moved into our town. Sherman. Bubble bubble blub glub. We can pet him. Cool. That is the Slime Rain. It has stopped falling from the sky, even though there's still a bit of the effect still going. But there we go. From that, we can actually get ninja armor. We got the ninja shirt from that. It's a different armor piece every time, so you have to get lucky with what you get. But we get 4 extra defense from that. I don't know what the set bonus is because I have to get all of it. We also got a slime gun, which shoots a harmless stream of slime. That's hard to say for me. We just squirt everywhere. And I believe it interacts with NPCs and other players. So you can have like a slime fight, but I don't know why you would. Hello. Doesn't seem to like that, it's fine. So yeah, we can get slime guns from that every time. That's a guaranteed drop, I believe. It's probably better if you refight the Slime King to just sell that, so... And we also get a solidifier, which I think is also a guaranteed drop from the boss. Used to craft objects. Put it in the painter's house, because why not? But it allows us to actually make slime block out of gel. So I'll grab some of that. We can make slime block wall. Like, it's an interesting thing, but I don't know why you'd build a house out of it. So yeah, we also have all the slime furniture we can make now. As well as slime platform. It's cool. I might actually do it because I like blue, so... How have I never done this before? I don't know. I've looked at it, but I don't think I've made any house out of it. We can even make a slime chest, which is pretty cool. Why? Slime toilet. Also frozen slime block. Using ice. Ice block. We haven't even mined any of that yet. But we can use that for crafting things as well. I know I've got some pink gel somewhere. Right? It doesn't stack with regular gel, so... Did I lose it? I don't think I dropped it. Might have accidentally sold it, maybe? I really can't find it. But we can use that to also make pink slime blocks. And I assume a whole set of furniture for that as well. Yeah, I can't find it. Weird. I can understand if maybe, like... Maybe it dropped and my inventory was full, so maybe that's why I don't have it. Oh well. We can also, if we get a gold crown or a platinum crown, which I believe requires a ruby and gold or ruby and platinum, we can combine that with slime at a demon altar to get a slime crown, which is a consumable item to summon the king slime. So if you want to refight the king slime and maybe get the rest of the ninja armor, that's how you do it. Probably, unless you just get lucky, which we'll probably see the slime king a couple more times. Because, yeah, it's pretty likely that that's just going to happen again. But it'll be a while yet, so... Also, look at this effect. Sometimes at night you can just get glowing lights in the background. Floating away. It's really cool. I probably should have used the gun at some point, shouldn't I? I just didn't have it in my inventory, in my hotbar, so I didn't think about it. We've probably got too many things in the hotbar, but I think we're... Like, we kind of need all these weapons, kind of. And tools. I should probably not have my healing in the hotbar, because I can just press H to heal. B to buff. I should also put certain things into my piggy bank here. So I can just pull them out whenever. Like, axe, net... Probably hammer. Just like stuff that we need, but don't need it all the time. Even like wood. Also, adding to things that I probably should have looked at that we can combine for trinkets. The climbing claws can be combined with the shoe spikes to make the tiger climbing gear, which gives us the ability of both when they're equipped in one slot. So it would really be good to get the Tinkerer workbench, but we're going to take a bit to get that. I should probably move my depth meter, because that's not doing anything for me. So I'm going to have those both equipped. They're like that. The Hermes boots, though, we can combine with rocket boots, which allows flight, to get faster running and flight. It kind of works like the sandstorm bottle, but a little bit better. But we don't have the rocket boots until we get basically the Tinkerer workbench, because we get those at the same time. Man, this sky is beautiful. This game's really beautiful to just live in. Sometimes I forget that because I have the music turned off usually, so you don't quite get the same experience. Now, Marco the Painter. Try swirly pink and purple. It works, I swear. Decor? Oh, I see. So he's got like different wallpaper backgrounds. As well as some paintings we can actually put up. Underground reward can be placed. Obviously. It's a heart crystal, life crystal. Daylight. Purity. I feel like I've had one of these before, but I can't remember. There's also bubble wallpaper. Copper pipe wallpaper. Ducky. Fancy gray. Ice flow. Music. Purple Rain. Interesting. Rainbow. Sparkle Stone. And Starlit Heaven. And I assume that these change with time of day, probably weather, biome, stuff like that. This is a big painting, hang on. But if we go into the shop, I know the difference between turquoise and blue-green, but I won't tell you. We can also buy paintbrush, used with paint to color blocks. Can also apply coatings. Paint roller, used with paint to color walls. Can also apply coatings. And paint scraper, used to remove paint or coatings, can sometimes collect moss. I don't even know what that means. I've never done that, so. But we get red paint, orange paint, yellow paint, lime, green, teal, cyan, sky blue, blue, purple, violet, pink, black, grey, white, and brown. So we can just buy a bunch of this and make it different colors. So I think with this, we actually need to... I think it's like based on where it is in the inventory is the first one we use. So the ones on the left is the ones we use first up. So it's probably better to have like a piggy bank to just like store away the ones you're not using and then bring them out, like bring the one out when you want to actually have that color. So like switch like that. So it's going to be orange, yellow. Just always have the one color in your inventory that you want to paint with at the time, because otherwise it's going to be a bit confusing to keep track of which one is where in the inventory. Like, it's not a huge difference in color to just like paint something, but it's cool that you can do that. And of course the paint scraper can get rid of it if you don't want the block painted, although you can probably just mine it and then, yeah, right? Although you might also like pick up the block with its color maybe, I don't know. I can't remember. Okay, let's go talk to the dye trader. Also, yeah, if you pick up a piece of wood, it stays... It just is wood. It doesn't keep its paint, so... but the dye trader... The only kind of wood I would bother dyeing is rich mahogany. Dyeing any other wood is a waste. We can get silver dye and brown dye from him. So I can make my top hat silver. It didn't turn silver. It didn't turn silver at all. Something on my body's changing color. The bottle on my side. Can I also make my Hermes boots silver or brown? It's not a great look on this because it's hard to tell with the armor on. Let me just take off everything quickly. So I can put... it's not even showing on my regular clothes. Okay. So it has to be on armor. It can't just be on regular clothes, I guess. I can put on my claws, I think. Although it's hard to tell. But like the main thing about this is we can get the dye vat, which we can put down. Used to craft dyes. So, using red husk, we can make red dye. Orange bloodroot, we can make orange dye. Yellow marigold, we can make yellow dye. Green mushroom to make green dye. Teal mushroom to make teal dye. And blueberries to make blue dye. And then we can also mix the dyes we make to get different ones. So we can get a flame dye from this, which has a flame type look to it. Although it's hard to like see in this. But it gives us like a gradient between red to yellow, which is cool. So we can get a whole bunch of dyes now. And I think more will unlock in the shop as we go, as well as there being obviously more combinations of things we can make. But there's also special plants that we can find around the world that we can trade to get special dyes. Oh, there's a lot of combinations. Green, flame dye. Need lime green. Oh, we can combine it with silver. So we can combine it with the other ones from the shop as well to get different colors as well. I probably won't go into all of the different combinations because you just have to look at it yourself, kind of. Oh my goodness. Silver and blue. I want that. Bright silver. We're using silver and silver. Interesting. Bright colors. So there's like already a bunch of combinations we can get, but we probably don't need to go too deep into it. Oh, my hat changed color. It's now extra dark because I made it dyed blue and silver. But yeah, that's cool. But once you get the special plants, I can't remember what they're called. It's like strange flower or something like that. You'll have an option here to trade for dye. So hopefully I'll find some special dyes at some point. But the other good thing about this is we can probably just like sell the dye we have. The blue dye that I have is worth 1 gold. That's the whole stack though. So 19 silver is for each piece of blue dye. So this could be a good way to just like make money, I guess, rather than trying to make lots of dyes. I still need more houses, so I'm gonna have to do that, I guess. Also, the zoologist also is a werefox under a full moon. And I do want to say that the Terraria wiki is your friend. You should definitely look up stuff that you want to like learn more about. Whether it's like NPCs, biomes, equipment, crafting recipes, just everything you want to know. The drop rates of items is something that you really want to know, so you can tell like where you get something and how lucky you need to be to get it. Don't be afraid to just like look up stuff. This is definitely a game for that. And I believe the stuff that the zoologist has in her shop is actually based on moon phase. So it's not like just random every day, it's actually based on the phase of the moon. Which is such like a neat detail, that the moon phase changes over time. That cloud looks like a tree. And that's the kind of tree that you'd normally see in a Terraria world, not the weird ones we have in this world. I do prefer that tree, but I don't mind actually like looking at the trees that much. I'm not usually paying attention to it. And it's cool that there's different types. That's another house done, but I don't know how many houses we actually need more of. We're really going to want to fight the first boss at some point to actually get another NPC. Just have to wait and see if the house gets used up or if it just gets left empty, because that'll tell us if there's another NPC for us to get. And it's also good to have 2 or 3 rooms in other biomes for people to use up. It's kind of crazy how much this world has changed already, just from us just building on the surface here. I want to replace this stone here with dirt. Not that it's going to matter either way. I definitely also want to make progress with bosses because we've got more health now, and that's going to make other things happen. Other events that I don't want to be under-prepared for. Well, since nothing else seems to be happening at the moment, and it hasn't happened on its own, let's have a look at this. The suspicious-looking eye can be dropped by some enemies, like a lot of boss summoning items can. But we can make it ourselves using 6 lenses at a demon altar. Summons the Eye of Cthulhu, the first boss. We can also make a goggles, which is 1 defense. Not that we really need it. But I guess that would have been good early on, if I was paying attention to anything. And we can also use lenses to make an archery potion as well. Using Daybloom and bottled water. Oh, we can actually make Demonite ore, or bar. I don't think there's anything we can craft with it just yet. We can make a I don't even know how to pronounce this. It's fine. Increased spawns, increased movement speed and acceleration, provides light when worn. That's actually pretty good, but we also need more stuff for it, so. We can also make a malice, I don't know. Which looks like a yo-yo weapon. 16 melee damage, fast speed, average knockback. Light's Bane we can make, apparently. It's a sword that does 16 melee damage. Average knockback. We will also need this later on as well, but again, we need more Demonite bar. War Axe of the Night, 20 melee damage, which is also 75% axe power, which would be good to get. Still need more for it. Demon Bow, 14 range damage. Fast speed, extremely weak knockback. Is a little bit better than what we currently have. But again, we just need more Demonite bar. And Fisher of Souls, which is a pretty good fishing rod at this point in the game, so. 20% fishing power. Needs 8 bars. I want a Shadow Candle. Nullifies the benefits of towns, if combined with a torch. That's interesting, because I believe in a town the spawn rate of enemies is lower. Which is why it's good to have NPCs around your spawn. But I guess if you want enemies to actually spawn, we could do that. I'm actually tempted, but I might hold off on that. Also, the zoologist has lizard ears and lizard tail available currently in this moon phase. I should really put more torches down where I need to go at night, which is everywhere on the surface, basically. Okay, here's the corruption. Need to find my way in again. Also, demon altars can also spawn at random places in the world, so you can also just find them in stuff while mining, which is good to know. And also good to know what they are in advance, so you don't try and mine them if you find one randomly. Okay, let's go ahead and make a couple of these eyes. Suspicious looking eyes, make 2 of them. It's probably a bold move to spawn it ourselves, but also I'm feeling pretty confident. We have to make sure it's at night, and we probably want to make sure it's early in the night as well, because the boss will leave in the morning. So before we do that, let me just eat my burger, and let's use it. There's the Eye of Cthulhu. I'm hitting the wrong thing. We probably want to be using arrows for this, especially if we can get it on fire. It also can spawn in some Demon Eye type enemies, but they don't count as Demon Eyes. They're called Servant of Cthulhu, and they drop nothing. So let's just fight this thing. Keep out of its way. Sometimes it will dash. And in harder modes, we'll have extra moves that it can do. So you'll be in a lot of trouble if you're in hard mode. Hardcore, or whatever it is. No. What's the one up before that? I can't remember. I think it's actually what the world type is, rather than the player. Try and set on fire. We have plenty of things for this. We're like good. We're like set. This is a good call. Hang on. Let me get the right thing. Set on fire. Second phase because it's below half health. It's going to start dashing a lot more. Just keep hitting it. Ow. Come on, bow. I've really used up a lot of my ammo already. That's okay. How much damage can I do with my mace? Fair bit if I actually hit it. Come on. There we go. He drops some more Demonite ore, which is a really good way to get that. As well as some corrupt seeds, which we can place on grass, I believe, to make it into corruption, which we don't want to do here, basically. But since that worked out so well, let's use another eye and fight another one. It also dropped unholy arrows for us, which is useful. Also, might try the Undertaker. See how good that is for fighting it. We got this from a different world, but we can still use it, so see how good it is. It's a little bit better than the musket, but that might just be because I've got a slow one. Well, yeah, this is a pretty good weapon. I should probably be not spending all my ammo, especially because we can get, I don't know, we can get more, but we have to pay money for it. It's the only thing. Set it on fire. It's always a good move. Seems to actually be a really underused thing that I have here. Should definitely be using my fire more. And yes, the shooting stars can still hurt the bosses if they land on them. Wait, why is the... Oh, I set the mannequin on fire. The target practice thing. Dummy. There we go. Thank you for the health potions. Yeah, very good. We got a lot of Demonite ore now. And I would have to get more lenses if I wanted to spawn another one, which would be good, but I don't have enough lenses. It'll take a bit, which might actually make it worthwhile to make that torch that nullifies the effects of the town. We can also get rid of it and like we can pick it up and put it down depending on what we want as well. So